2 Timothy chapter number 2 and verse number 15, which it says, "Study to show thyself approved unto God, a workman that needeth not to be ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth." A true heart is a servant of God. They understand, they search the Bible and they say, "I want to serve God." So they're not just talking their Christianity, but they're living their Christianity. And that's what you and I, each person, each believer have to understand, that if we're gonna serve God, there's some things we need to know. And we don't know these things. That's why Paul, he told Timothy, he said, "Study to show thyself approved unto God." He said, "A workman that needed not to be ashamed." He said, "Rightly dividing the word of truth." And each Christian need to have some time where they spend with God and they say, "God, I want you to show me what you have for me. I want to serve you, but I want to know what you want, the area that you want me to serve in." If you're going to be truthful, let me give you three things quickly. If you're going to be serving our God as Christian, and we're going to be truthful. Number one, every Christian that should serve with a true heart and not be carnally minded. Romans chapter number 8. Go there with me. Romans chapter number 8. Every Christian that serves should not be carnally minded. Romans 8. And look at verse number 4. Romans 8:4. It says, "That the righteousness of the law might be fulfilled in us, who walk not after the flesh, but after the Spirit. For they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh, but they that are after the Spirit, the things of the Spirit." Verse number 6 is the key text. For to be carnally minded is death, but to be spiritually minded is life and peace. You see that there? If you're going to serve God with a true heart, God don't need a carnal Christian serving him. He don't need a person who mind is only on material things and who mind is only on themselves and what they can get back from him. He's saying, if you're going to serve me, do not be carnally minded. Number two, if you're going to serve God, Christian, you should be spiritually minded. So you should mind the things that are of the Spirit and say, "God, how can I serve you?" Because the Bible says, "They that worship God must worship him in spirit and in truth." God, I want to be so truthful to you, and I'm doing it from my heart. Have you understand that? Let me give you the third thing. Every Christian who worship God not only should be carnally minded, but should be spiritually minded. But number three, let me give you this. They should also be heavenly minded. Colossians chapter number 3 and verse number 1. Colossians 3 and verse number 1. Colossians 3:1. It says, "If ye then be risen with Christ, seek those things which are above, where Christ sitteth on the right hand of God. Set your affection on things above, not on things on the earth." A lot of people, they saying, if I serve God but only with sincerity and the truth, that means God can bless me? That means I can get things? No. My reward, the Bible tells us we should lay up heavenly treasure. And I want, when I get to heaven, I want a crown so I can present it at the feet of Jesus Christ. I don't worry about, I'm not concerned about if I get blessings from him, because I'm not doing it for blessing. I'm not doing it so God can give me a handout. I want to serve him with sincerity and in truth. So I'm doing it because I love him. That's why I serve. That's why I serve God. Christian, I'm telling you, right now, it's time for you to say, "It's my time to serve God." I can't wait till the church doors open. A lot of people talk the talk, but they don't walk the walk. See, now is the time to serve God. And Joshua, as we go back to Joshua chapter number 24, as he was challenging the people, as he was telling the people, he said, "Serve the Lord." You got to fear him, serve him with sincerity of heart, sincerity and in truth. As we get back to Joshua chapter number 24, Joshua 24, and look at verse number 14. Joshua 24:14. "Now therefore fear the Lord and serve him with sincerity and in truth, and put away the gods which your fathers served on the other side of the flood and in Egypt, and serve ye the Lord." Let me give you the third thing. Joshua told the people, he said, "You're going to serve God. You got to serve God with fear." He said, "You're going to serve God." He said, "You're going to serve God with sincerity and truth." He told the people, if you're going to serve God, he said, you got to put away those idols from you. Put away the gods from you. Put away those things in your life that has become gods. That's number three. If you're going to serve God, you need to put away the gods from your life. You see what he says? Look at it. Look what he said. He says, and put away the gods, verse number 14, put away the God which your fathers served on the other side of the flood and in Egypt, and serve ye the Lord. Joshua went all the way back on the other side